It is July 25th, 2017. We will call the Floyd County Board of Supervisors meeting to order at 9 o'clock. First item on our agenda is to approve our agenda.
I'll move to approve the agenda.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the agenda as presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 2, public comment. Seeing none, hearing none, we'll move on. Item 3, review action regarding approval of July 10th, 11th, 2017 meeting minutes.
Just one change I might suggest in the July 10th minutes of the board. The I in the question regarding the second paragraph. It states, kind of long sentence, but it says, what it says is Kewen also was also asked by the ICCI to draft an opinion letter to the Des Moines Register. That's not accurate. I was asked by the Des Moines Register to draft an opinion letter. That's so that it's.
And I remember
really-
you saying that.
But anyway, they're changing it. Matter of fact, that letter is going to run tomorrow.
Do you want to approve the minutes with that change?
Well, I just want
Made
to change
or-
whatever we need to do to change that, just delete the, I was asked by the SCI, by the ICCI. I'll be drafting an opinion that will appear on the Des Moines Register, or whatever you want to say.
If we don't actually end up making changes if you amend the minutes, it just is on the next meeting minutes that's a change. It doesn't necessarily change the intent. If you're all okay, I'll just change that in the minutes, and it'll be what's on permanent on our website. It won't be what was published in the paper, but it's not a significant, if they're okay with that, I'll just change it. Or if you want to amend, it's not, these minutes are still gonna read this way. We amended to this the next meeting minutes, so whatever your preference is. I can change it right now and give it to you if you'd like, so you can see.
That, if it doesn't affect the future precedents of how we're going to amend the minutes, I mean, we amend the minutes here then, or we just ask you to change them when we come to the meeting, or things like that.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you how you want it to work, and it's not an action item, so it's not that it's affecting.
Whatever the board decides.
Well, the choices are you can approve them as amended, or you can table them and wait until the next meeting when the amended minutes are available, or you can.
I can just change ICCI to Des Moines Register right now and print it for you to have them to approve.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
So then we would approve them as amended,
As written.
as written.
Yeah, because she said make a change.
Okay.
You grabbed them and it's printed out. Oh. It's on a paper. I can show you that I changed it.
Well, all you did was change ICCI to one register. One word. Or two.
Yeah, just change ICCI to Des Moines Register.
Okay.
I can show you right here that I did it. It was asked by Des Moines Register.
All right,
Okay.
And
then I'll move then to approve the minutes of July 10th and 11th.
Second?
Okay, Been moved and seconded to approve July 10th and 11th, 2017 meeting minutes as written. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Item 4, review action regarding approval of claims. Receive those. Take time to review.
And I'll move to approve the claims.
Second.
Okay, been moved and seconded to approve the claims as presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Item 5, review action regarding appointment of a Veterans Affairs Commissioner. In your packet, we have a recommendation from the board. April Banks is their recommendation. We also have a second and a third in there. I was at the meeting where they, Bill Vetter and Bob, are the personnel committee, I guess, and this was
They felt comfortable with April.
the, yep.
Made a choice.
Yeah.
Well, if that's who they thought would be the best selection to join
Hey, you know, it's kind of,
the commission.
it's kind of a pleasant relief. We, for years, we struggled finding a female.
I know,
And
we
now
got three, I
here.
know, I thought that was.
Yeah. Refreshing.
Yeah, it is.
This would be for a 3-year term, that would end June 30th, 2020.
Yeah, and this is to replace Connie Glendon, who just, she's done her term and just,
It ended June 30th.
yeah, but she did her,
Return.
no, she was still in her term, 2 years, whatever it was. But anyway, she just had personal things and family things and what have you, just didn't want to do another term. But did a very good job while she was there.
All right, well, I'll make a motion to go ahead and approve the appointment of April Banks for the Floyd County Veterans Affairs Commission in replacement of Connie Glendon.
Second.
Okay. Been moved and seconded to appoint April Banks to the Floyd County Veterans Affairs Board. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 6, review action regarding setting a date and time for a public hearing and the first reading of the livestock at large ordinance. The timetable such we can do it at our next regular meeting.
Which made it 8.
You can get it,
August 8th.
August 1st? No.
8th.
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 That gives us time for publication. Okay.
9:15. All right. I can make a motion then to go ahead and set the public hearing for the first reading for the livestock at large ordinance. This will be August 8th, and we'll set it for 9:15.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to set the date and time of our public hearing, August 8th at 9:15 for the livestock at large ordinance. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Item 7, review action regarding abatement of nuisance at Woodland Acres, lot 11. Legal description, otherwise known as a burial on that property. So yesterday we talked about that with Jeff.
Right. In the action that we had talked about, I would move that Jeff should go ahead and look for obtaining some estimates on what it would take to clean up the property.
Is that all that needed? Is that the only action we need to take on that?
Yeah, just directing to look for bids or quotes or whatever.
All right, second.
Okay, been moved and seconded to allow Jeff Sherman, the health board, take action as far as getting bids to clean up the property at Woodland Acres. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carried. Item 8, review action regarding approval disallowance of homestead, military, and business property tax credit applications for 2017.
Gary can come up for that. Can we come up?
Okay.
I thought it might be good for me to talk about these.
Mike? Yep. Yeah, you can sign it.
Hey Gary, can you come up for the meeting?
I can, I'll go right up.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
And that's these.
No.
No, these are
That's
the.
those books.
Yeah.
There's quite a few.
Look at them.
I started to go through some of them, just to see what they look like.
You want to look at them?
No, I've already
Okay.
taken a glance. So I thought Gary maybe didn't want us to.
Would you ever not allow that stuff?
They've
Has it ever
recommended
been
some.
not allowed?
Oh, yeah. That's what part of this is. There's some that they've not allowed for various
Hi, good
reasons
morning.
as well. He's got
Hey, Gary.
notes. There's no.
How's everybody doing?
Good. How about you?
Hey, Chair, you're front and center.
Uh-oh, look out. How's it going, everybody? Good?
Good.
Good.
We
Good,
just
Mark, how are you?
Good, I'm
looking
glad.
for a little explanation or information. Homestead, military, and business property tax credit applications.
Well, every year we're required to bring them up and have you guys at least, get them in the minutes to adopt them and so forth. And to look at those that, because we might have a couple that we need to have you probably act on as far as not allowing. And there's certain circumstances that, by statute that,
Do we take them on a case-by-case
Yeah,
basis?
how does
or-
this work?
Oh, I think basically you just kind of wave your hand over all of them. I mean,
So your motion last year was
Yeah.
Cam Strickrath moved to approve the 2016 homestead and military applications for property tax credit and disallow one military application due to no DD 214 being submitted.
correct.
So I'm not sure what you all have there for those.
Well, and I think that that's an issue on one of the militaries, and the other one regarding the homestead is we cannot allow a homestead application to be approved on if there's just strictly what we call a building on leased land. So in this case, there's a house that's on a parcel that they don't own the land. They just own the dwelling, and they can't have the homestead on that. So we're required to at least have them come in and fill it out, and we sign off on it and so forth. So the decision obviously is up to the supervisors to make that decision, so. But Heather keeps track of all that stuff in our office, and so that's one that we kept out, that they just won't qualify, they can't have it, so. So a letter will go out after, yeah.
Our motion may be approved tax credit application as per the assessor's recommendation.
Yep.
And then at least it puts it into your hands, doing
Yes.
what is allowed and not allowed.
Right, the ones that are gonna be disallowed, Sandy will get those, and then a letter will be mailed out to them explaining the reasons why, so, yeah.
I'd make that motion.
And I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the homestead, military, and business property tax credit applications for 2017 as per the Floyd County Assessor's recommendation. Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries.
Short and
You're done.
sweet. You're
All
done.
right. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Enjoy the
Gary.
rest of your day.
Item 9, review action regarding the treasurer's semi-annual report. We're looking for Frank to explain to us how good a shape we are.
So you have in front of you reports. We intend to submit to the press for publication. Basically covers the $19,686,387.73 that is listed in the fund balances at the end of June. And makes a reconciliation to the bank balances that are shown in my records. You had a copy of it for the last few days, and if you have any questions.
Anything out of order?
There's one little item that we are correcting shortly, and it's regard to a we miskeyed a transaction code in the amount of $1,229.29, and you'll see that, look down the left side of that report in the center, it says tax sale redemption. Follow that line over, you'll see a negative amount. And what happened there was we made a payment to the tuberculosis and brucellosis eradication fund in the middle of June, and it was keyed as if it were a tax sale redemption amount. And so we'll be adjusting entries this month in that regard. It's just a mistake in my office.
But this report stays as is because this is what it was at that time.
Then if you go down about 6, 8 lines, it showed up again there. Tuberculosis.
Right. It shows a balance in there is larger than what it would have been if we would have done things correctly.
And that's the only word thing. This is the one that goes in the press.
Like notice the healthcare fund, which is 7 from the bottom.
Health fund.
Yeah,
Employee health fund.
So that balance has increased just slightly, section 3. And I guess in normal fashion, it would continue to increase. Or, I mean, that
From
would be
this,
the normal
from
pattern.
the previous time period to this time period, it would have been, we had the 6 pay periods without taking premiums. So it wouldn't have been anything going into it for 6 pay periods. Would be why it's maybe increasing now because the money's going in there now. Down, I think more in the range where we wanted to see it, where it was previously in the line.
To my attention, there is a further itemized list here of the income receipt and disbursements that I will review.
This
Or,
one.
yeah, this one.
The pages are there.
It's on the back
This one.
too.
Okay, well, yeah, most, yeah, you have that already. Okay, good.
Okay, any other questions?
I'll move to approve the semi-annual treasury.
And I'll second.
Okay, then moved and seconded to approve the treasurer's semi-annual report. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.
I was thinking, Frank.
Item 10, review action regarding flexible benefits plan document / flexible benefits summary plan description as provided by EPS, employee benefit system. That's something you're gonna supply to us?
It was sent in an email.
I think Mark Melrose, I think, forwarded these to you, and then I attached them also. These big documents, I didn't make copies of all of them since I turned them in.
Did I take it home yesterday?
What's that?
Did I take it home?
No, I said I did make copies because they were so big, that's why I sent them in an email. And you, I think you got the also from Mark when we
Right.
sent him out.
Right.
A couple weeks ago too. So I've looked, kind of scanned through them, and everything seems appropriate for them. This is just for the flex plan. New year started July 1st, and it's, I think everything's in there.
Okay.
So all we need to do then is to approve the changes that were made.
We authorize the chair to sign.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the flexible benefits plan document, flexible benefits summary plan, description updates for this year.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve the flexible benefits plan document / flexible benefits summary plan description updates as provided by EPS. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item 11, discuss review and action regarding drainage district. Number 12, fund balance transfer and assessments. So did you have time to get that figured out?
No, we're so close. We spent hours and hours and hours on this, and I think we know where, I think our outstanding, what we're not showing in our form is what's been received in interest and payments on waivers, and I think I'll be able to match those up. Frank said we could run a report that doesn't have that information. We're so close, but I think we're just not ready. I mean, I'm very comfortable with some aspects of it, but there's just one piece that I'm not lining up.
So if we just talk about this, I mean, will it wait until then the next workshop to go through it again?
We go through it in another workshop, take action. I mean, we're so close.
Okay.
I think Frank will probably able to get me that report today. By the August 8th, maybe if you want to table it to August 8th. Revise our calculations a little bit for projected interest and.
So we're gonna table it for today. Until the August date or until future?
You could, August 8th.
All right, I move to table this item until the August 8th meeting report.
And I'll second.
Okay, then move and seconded to table the drainage district number 12 fund balance transfers and assessments until the August 8th meeting. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 12, discussion with county engineer about secondary road activity and Ragbray update.
Yeah, right.
Ragbray, what's that? Had a really good comment yesterday, said that county engineer of ours was on the stick. He fixed all the road repairs and washouts by the golf course.
The entryway into Cedar Ridge was pretty bad right there. And washouts along the whole roadway. I mean, I'll give my guys credit, because they're the ones that are out there doing it. I mean, we were on,
Yep.
I know they went out and looked at stuff Saturday. I mean, anywhere from where, you go west of the county and you only had half inch, 1
Right.
inch, 2 inches.
It was
Right.
just
stuff,
an
right?
extreme.
I had 7 at my house on the east side of town, and as it further went east all the way, I mean, I've got
Right.
worse damage than chicken because it was 9 to 11 inches in Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
Well, there's a Facebook ad called Iowa Storm Chasers. And anyway, there's a circle which really, it started in Charles City and goes all the way to the Mississippi River. It really was the whole entire Ragbray route,
Yeah, pretty much.
all the way across.
So those guys were out. We fixed one driveway, I think, this weekend. Other than that, we didn't do any maintenance here in Floyd County. where vice versa, I had more damage in Chickasaw, I had them working a little bit Saturday and Sunday over there, a little more. But we got everything mowed yesterday, as far as that, the whole route goes. As far as the edge rutting and repairs, that was all basically completed. The broom's going out today to broom all the side roads and any place there's loose rock on the roads. And so we should be good. I mean, there may be a little loose rock on the edges, but who knows what Mother Nature's gonna bring us tonight, so tonight, tomorrow, maybe chance of rain again, so. Hoping hope it stays north of us.
Actually,
We
we're
all
talking
do.
about severe storms again?
Yeah, I think so, I had water in my garage, into my basement, and leaking in my roof at my house, so I was all over the place. I figured I couldn't do anything until it stopped raining, so it happened.
Kind of on that point, I was called over to a place last night. I've never been down that road. It's on the end of Ripley Bridge Road.
Yep.
Very end, it was the entrance to Bob
Alphon, this one forward, yeah.
Actually fell off the road. I don't know if our guys, it's pretty remote,
Yeah.
and so, I don't know if they don't report it. I mean, it probably would be Mr. Alphon that would report it, but,
I know our guys were out there looking at the maps
That's
right
where
now.
the old county shed used to be.
Yeah, right. Goddard's, we used to have the shed there by Goddard's, and then you circle back around, and then Alphon lives at the end before where the
Right.
old bridge used to go.
so I think that's till he gets to his private residence drive, is that still our county road?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that whole
that's
circle,
one
that whole
that
circle is, so.
Needs to be dealt with.
Yep, I will mark it on here, and I'll let Calvin know, because they were taking pictures yesterday, today. I don't know how much damage we're gonna have. I mean, these are the maps, you guys. I mean, it's basically east of town. I mean, that's all east going towards Chickasaw. I mean, there's that where you're talking there with Ripley Bridge Drive. South of town a little bit. And as you go,
On that road, 260.
yeah. So they're all out there, if we didn't get any rain tonight or tomorrow, I mean, we probably by the end of the week we would be back to normal-ish. So if we don't have nearly the damage some other places have gotten, like I said, I'd probably be doing, if I were to guess with, this is equipment, labor, and material costs, probably about 50,000. Chickasaw probably about 150 to 200,000. Not nearly as bad as last year, but and it's worse as you go further. I think the floods are going up down in Reamer and Fayette and stuff. So, but I know with Raybread coming through, they were out there going to town yesterday and got most everything sort of repaired. And the mowing done, which is the last thing. They're running edge running right now today too, along with the broom. Starting with the broom on the west because we didn't have much damage over there. Edge running in the last place was a couple spots, one by Lacine's there east of town, and one or two other spots that were missed yesterday. So they're getting that today. And so they'll be back as long as Mother Nature stays nice, I guess. But we'll see. There's just minutes from the foreman meeting. Give me a time sheet. Okay. Don't really have a lot other than the normal project. Let's see. 220th Street Bridge, that was the one that was the 10-cent gas tank bridge that we started early construction this year. That is done, complete, and open. We opened that last week. So that's done. We got a little bit of tree stump removal, which we had promised some of the landowners there prior to the project and getting everything worked out.
Was it that email from the guy that works for Rural South?
But there's that, and that Judy Lindy who subs in at the collection site for us. She lives in that little trail house to the east side of the bridge on the south side, and there was some things that Brian promised her and her son, that there was a couple stumps that will go in. It's probably one of those filler jobs towards the end of the year, just so you guys are aware. But there'll be a little bit of maintenance work done. But as far as that, the spray on, the hydro mulching's all done, everything's done, it's open, and you can run it. So T26, sort of glad we didn't have 7 inches or 9 inches of rain on that road, but we had a little bit. But it's been, they're down there working dirt yesterday. They're down there doing, I think, more core outs. A lot of the bad areas that we found underneath, like a bad frost boil on a gravel road, we have actual work orders, some macadam-based core out and place that to get. Now's the time to fix the base of the road, so that's what we're doing. Plugging along slowly, started at the south end and moving forward. We'll continue with core outs. All the driveways have been completed as far as that goes. A lot of the black topsoil, black dirt, has been pushed off to the back slopes. erosion control being placed. As they continue on and get the core outs done, then they'll start grading the road. And once they start grading the road to the elevation it needs to be, get to that point. Right now you can drive it as long as he's kind of shaping the road as it goes in case we do get any rains. And so it's at least sort of passable by some of the landowners.
On the south end and going north.
Yeah. So it's kind of passable. It's rough. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like if you were driving, but it's an okay base. It's just that it's rough. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that to make sure that that's good. And once they get it graded, we need a nice little drought here for a little bit. Because Cole can go to town and actually grade that pretty good. And once they get some of that grading down to where it needs to be in the subgrade, they plan on bringing in some of the modified rock that goes in there so that people have some modified rock to drive onto their houses, not just whatever. But we'll play that as
Did
it
you put
goes.
subgrade on there after the paving?
Yeah, yep, something to go in after. Contract rock, we're basically, south half of the county's done, up to the northwest half of the county. Looks like from the map I looked at this morning is almost basically complete. So we would be winding up, finishing to the northeast. But that's kind of, and right now they're out there doing some fixes, some hauling rock here and there. One major washout, but that's, had a lot more over, like I said, Chickasaw County. So. The only other thing that I talked to you guys a while back, on the way to Rockford, on the north side of the road, there's the co-op tankers, the storage area that they have all those.
Yep.
At one time we talked about we need to reload or do something about the Rockford shed. Now the Rockford shed is pretty old, decrepit, and very not useful, right in the middle of town. What we'd like to look at, what I'm looking at doing, me and Calvin have been talking about this, is finding a site where we could have run out of that site, north, south, west, whatever, and also have storage for sand, salt, things like that. This, I got a call, I think it's a Bodensteiner, I think is his name.
Steve?
Yes, I think it's Steve. Yeah, Steve did it,
He's the
yeah.
elevator
But that site,
manager, isn't
he's looking at selling that site, and it's right on the Rockford Road. I think it's 3.37 acres, which probably potentially would be just about right to build a site, but I just need approval from you guys for me to pursue looking at purchasing the property. I said nothing written in stone yet. I obviously would have to ask them what they're asking for it and then maybe come back and see. But I don't know if there's a legal process along those lines too to follow that we gotta worry about purchasing.
Remind me, when we budgeted, did we budget for something?
I have money set aside, but I'm not sure how much I have set aside because this came up after the budget was sort of out there. But like I said, I don't want to call them if it's going to say, hey, no, we're not going to do it. And I know that site in town, if you ever get over the garage over there, it's pretty old. And I don't know if it's very user friendly and houses all around it to the point where we'd want to be worried about sand, salt and all that. This would actually be pretty perfect, actually.
What about the
So
one that
does that put
currently?
other property on tax rolls then? Because we able to sell other property?
Right.
Whatever's in town there, we would
Right.
probably sell that site, whether
That's
someone
what I
else
wanted
buys
to
it.
know.
Yeah.
Like North Springs?
Potentially North Springs might be an option to get rid of, because we talked about that too. Because I mean, I'm thinking if you go on, the biggest thing is when like the one-way trucks and the sanders, it's always gotta go, when they run out of material, where do they have to go? They have to come all the way back to Charles City. So to me, this site we talk about doing something in town, but it's just, I don't know that it's a very user-friendly neighbor.
We've been talking about it for a long time. We actually looked at that when the golf course was for sale.
Right,
Maybe
yeah.
even a piece of that property.
And I haven't delved more into it, but I mean, maybe I'd like to see if it's okay with you. I mean, I could just skip it, I could have done it anyways, but I just want you guys on to know what these, that I'll talk to them and see what they're thinking and then see what sort of process we're gonna follow to get to that point, so.
Obviously, if you do site, they're investigating if they have to.
If there's anything there, yeah, if it's all above ground, so my assumption there isn't any contamination, but you know, I like to see a clean bill of health before that
Right.
happens too.
Right.
I really don't have anything else. Day labor projects, I think, remember if I tell you that last time that 260th east of Balsam Avenue was opened up? That was one that was closed for several years. We did talk about that last time. Right now they're on 235th between Asherton and Balsam with another box culvert going in there, a smaller 7x7 box culvert. Proceeding more, we haven't heard much more with Ethanol Road yet, but then we really don't have a crazy timeline there. We talked about October letting, I think we went to a November letting, so as long as it happens anywhere between now and March, I'm happy with the letting there. Because I've got a day labor to extend that multi-plate in there before I can, I'm trying to eliminate guardrail, if I don't have to put guardrail on that multi-plate.
Both sides, you're gonna.
I was looking at expanding both sides with our crews. I've got it as a day labor project to do that. I mean, the material there to do that, the extra 8 feet on both sides, I think was like 20 grand just for the multi-plate. So, but I'll, you know, we'll keep moving along with that. Well, that's all I really got, I guess. Other than next week, I know department head meeting, I'll have Dwayne come up with a department meeting. I will be out of town next week. I'm leaving Saturday for the Dominican Republic. I'm going on vacation, so.
Ooh, great.
We'll be gone from Saturday to Thursday. I'll be around. If you need me, best thing is catch me by email, because I'm thinking I should get Wi-Fi where I'm gonna be, but
Well,
I don't know if I'll answer a phone
enjoy
call.
your day at 85 to 100% because it'll be twice that hot down there.
Probably. It's supposed to be rainy
You're supposed to go
season.
in the winter time down to those locations.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you're close to the equator, it's supposed to be winter.
There's
down
12
there.
of us going down there, so. My family, I mean, it's my
Yeah.
brother and his kids and my mom and dad.
Enjoy vacation.
Dominican Republic won't be the same.
What's that?
The Dominican Republic won't be the same.
No, I won't. All inclusive, so it's like, but if you guys need me to say, I've been telling my staff, just email me. Probably I'll get an email every now and then, probably.
Just don't forget you're on vacation.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're on
Sounds good.
vacation.
I know.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Item 13.
All right, I'll move to adjourn.
We are adjourned.